Hey, what's up? Happy Monday. Today I'm standing in front of the Beverly Hills sign in Beverly Hills. Last week I made a video called The Ladder of Desire. If you want to check that out, click up here. And that's all about, how do you create levels that create more value by itself. And that's very, very important to understand, how to price products kind of higher. You need to deliver on more value, how to differentiate the different kinds of products and services to have that value. So check that out. Today's video, I'm standing in front of, a very expensive area as well, just like last week's video, because today's video is all about what I call the ladder of action. Okay, I did not invent the ladder of desire, but I'm inventing right now the ladder of action, because when you understand what it takes to get people to take action and the different steps of the ladder you need to fulfill, you can be more successful in pretty much anything. Okay, so what I'm going to talk about right now is pretty much how to be more successful in getting people to take action with anything that you do, whether it's getting them to enter in their email, to buy something of yours, to join you as a partner in their business, whatever it is. The ladder of action is very important. So what you want to think about in the ladder of action is really the experience and the time of that experience that it takes to get someone to take action. So let's say, you're checking out, you're walking down Rodeo Drive right over there, and you see a really beautiful person, and you go up to them and you think that you want to marry them, but what do? Do you just go straight and say, hey, will you marry me? And you go down on one knee? No. You do something a little bit less intimidating. You ask for their number, to go on a date, to build a relationship, to hopefully get married, right? So many marketers and businesses think that, try to get your hair out of the way, try to go in for that initial sale, right? They go right away for the marriage. They think that, they should just go right in for what they want, and that's a huge mistake. So let's talk about the ladder of action right now. So what you need to do is understand the experience, understand the time it takes for every step of the ladder. So let's start at the bottom ladder step, okay? The bottom rung of the ladder, which is something really, really easy that you want someone to do. Okay, so in business, a lot of times, a really good example of this is getting someone to enter in their email. Okay, so to build an email list is very, very powerful. To get someone to enter in their email takes literally 3-4 seconds, right? That's how long it takes for that person to commit, to take action, and that's kind of the idea of the mentality of that person when they're entering in that email. So what do you have to do for that experience? Well, make it simple, make it easy for them to enter in their email. Oftentimes, if you create an opt-in page that has a video that's 10 minutes to watch and it's really fancy, and then you ask them to enter in their email, that's going to do way worse than just telling them why they should enter it in. They could briefly look at it, enter in their email, and be done. So that's the difference of time there. So for getting someone to do something that takes a little bit of time, make it so they only have to take a little time to do it. The next step, let's say a sale, right? A sale takes a little bit more energy, effort, thought. You have to take out your wallet, right, and decide to buy something. You got to kind of think about your bank account. You got to decide if it's right for you. And so that has a different level. That's another step up on the ladder. So to be able to get that person to take action, you have to convince them more, right? You have to maybe have a video. You have to take more of their time to get them to take that action. They have to invest their time before they want to invest their money, right? So that's the next step. Getting them to invest their time before they invest their money. And as you go higher, you need to change that experience. So I've sold a lot of products over webinars, right? Say it's a product for $500 or $1,000. To sell that product, you need to spend more time with them, more individualized, give them more value, and often webinars are like an hour long. That's to get them to really invest in the idea before they invest their money. Now let's take it even a step higher. Okay, let's say we want to sell something for like $2,000, $3,000, $5,000, $10,000. What are we gonna do? Is it gonna be just some text that they buy $10,000, like the opt-in page? No. Is it gonna be maybe a video that talks a little bit more about it? No. Is it gonna be a webinar where you're kind of semi-engaging and you're kind of doing a presentation, but it's not really customized? Probably not. The way you're gonna convert that person for thousands of dollars is gonna be over the phone. Okay, so think about that. You know, you're really spending time with them. You're making it personalized. And that experience is gonna allow you to convert at that higher price point. So that's the ladder of action, you know, and what increases here is the value of the experience by giving, you know, by caring and spending time with them. As the experiential amount goes higher, you can charge for more. As the amount of time you spend with someone goes higher, you can charge for more. So whenever you want to get someone to take action, I want you to think about that. It's about time and experience. To get someone to enter in their email and build an email list, check out justinatlan.com, where I'm just saying why you should sign up, and then you sign up. For buying a product, you know, I'm gonna maybe have a video getting you to be engaged, and then I'm gonna say buy this product. If I want to sell you something for $1,000, I'm gonna say join the webinar. I'm gonna be there with you, engaging with you, and I'm gonna sell it for $1,000. If I want to sell something for $10,000, I'm gonna say, hey, let's talk on the phone, and I'll sell you for $10,000. So that's it, the ladder of action, time and experience. Realize that in your marketing. It's very, very powerful. Realize to not go up to the next person that's beautiful and ask them to marry you, but those steps are very important to build up that experience, build up that time, then you'll be able to get the results you want. Don't go for the initial sale. Realize that it's all about building the relationship, and I'll see you next week.